Welcome back, everybody, to Final Fantasy XIV once again. Last time we left off, we were in the middle of the Stormblood Hildebrand questline, and we're going to go ahead and continue that today. Have you heard, Narn? The Wolfburglar for whom we've been searching day and night has struck again. Word reached me but moments ago. The inspector and his assistant are a step ahead of us, but if we hurry, we may arrive before they begin questioning any witnesses. You'll come, will you not? Yes. Then let us brook no further delay and make haste for the Roku's district. I probably should have just taken an Ethernet. In fact, let's go ahead and do that. You're going up here. Okay. I, Hildebrand, agent of Acquiring and Inspector Extraordinaire, stand ready to assist any and all who seek redress for crimes dastardly and daring. My keen inspector sense had led me hither. Speak, my good man. What injustice befell you here? Inspectors? Ah, yes, the Westerners. I remember you, girl. If you are so eager to hear the tale, then I should be glad to tell it. It was him, the Wolfburglar. Bold as ever, he attempted to steal the finest sword in my collection, the Soboro Shikahuru, in broad daylight. By the kami, but you say he attempted. And failed, aye? Little did the fool know I had recently employed a new bodyguard, a peerless samurai worth every koban. So the fiend was unable to abscond with the precious blade. Truly you are fortunate indeed, Master Akabono. Yet surely this is not the end of it. The Wolfburglar has his pride. He is not wont to forsake a prize. Master Akabono, I have no doubt that the thief will come for the blade again and again. I pray you permit me to aid your men in protecting this treasure. Now I may finally bring this villain to justice. You have a spear, I'll grant you that, but I have no need for additional guards. Yujimbo alone is worth 100 men, if not more. Master Akabono, I think you underestimate this foe. You try my patience, boy, and I have made my decision. I will not suffer it to be questioned further. Find another way to earn Shikagumi's approval. No, then, I have a pressing engagement in Sanju Hanamachi, to which I have been looking forward to all week. I'll be damned if I'm going to let this business with the Wolfburglar delay me further. Good day. I fear he has let this turn of luck lull him into a false sense of complacency. He should be doubling the guard, or tripling it, if only he would reconsider. If he will not listen to reason, then he must be made to listen to reason. When in doubt, try again. It's not the most well-thought-out plan, but for lack of anything better. Alright, let us also follow Master Akabono to Sanjo Hanamachi, and once more impress upon him the gravity of the situation. Something's gonna go down there, I'm sure. Who's this new guard, I'm wondering? It's right next to the end, so we'll go ahead and just teleport there, I guess. Just hop on down. Nice. Ask all you like, but the answer's still no. There's a very short list of people who will get past, and none of you lot are on it. I applaud your diligence, I do, but we are here to help. If you would admit us to speak with Master Akabono, we might convince him to let him stand guard over the Soboro Shikahuru. Ah, so that's your game. Trick the daft doorman to letting you in so you can steal Master Akabono's priceless sword. How stupid do you think I am? As if he'd consort with the likes of you lot, not a looker among you. Really, my mother has told me I'm quite handsome. I'm sure she has. Maybe if he was in the mood for Takamuchi. Not today, though. Master Akabono made it quite clear that he would only welcome additional entertainers if they were Gaiku with surpassing beauty. But you're not, so piss off. That went rather poorly. I suppose we have no choice but to resign ourselves to this outcome. Nay, Shigiri, I think not, for I have a plan. A plan of surpassing beauty, if I do say to myself. Are you acquainted with any Gaiku, perchance? Well, there is an Okuya nearby, whose promises might have given me a few odd jobs, but wait, what exactly is your plan? All should become clear in time, my good man. Lead the way to this Okia. I think I'm really pressing... I think I'm putting too much pressure on my voice lately. If I'm being completely honest, I've been like trying to get through this in as much riff as I can within a certain time period, so it has been a bit harsh on me. Most humble greetings to you, fairest maiden. I, Hilderman, Ancient of Inquiry, Inspector Extraordinaire, am given to understand that you are an acquaintance of Shiguri here. I have given the helpless fool a handout or two, and now he shows up on my doorstep in the company of Injin inspectors. Can only assume this means he's yet to find honest work. Indeed, much to our charging, Shiguri is not gainfully employed at present, but the regrettable circumstance is not what brings us to you. And as a matter of fact of greater import, a grave injustice must be averted at all costs. To that end, my lady, I would have you clothe my steadfast assistant in your finest kimono for but a brief time only. You may be assured it shall be returned to you post-haste. A new kimono, just like that. I'm not sure what mischief you inspectors get up to in your line of work, but in ours, a kimono is priceless. No geiku worth her salt would simply let a stranger parade around about in town in hers. Not for nothing, at least. Aye, if you're truly in desperate need of my assistance, then you should be willing to pay for it. Say, 70,000 Orisian Gil? Only 70,000. Hell, is why a circular's worth more than that. Be as it may, there's no need to rely upon your generosity. I am more than capable of paying for this expense. Nashu, pay the woman. With what, Inspector? Your coin purse is empty. What? As of when? Oh dear, this is certainly a fly in the ointment. So your plan is to disguise Nashu as a Geico that she may enter into the company of Master Okabano and thereby keep watch for the Wolf Regular. I said call it one of surpassing beauty, but if it's your best option. Do I have a thinking to say it, my good man? I would never take the money of a down-as like you with no job or skills to speak of. But of course, it is ever so simple. It means by which we may achieve our end without spending a single coin. In my brief time here, I've come to understand the myriad complexities of Hingan culture. There's a custom by which one may express the fervor of his conviction by shaving every hair from his head, is it not? Well, yes, I suppose you have the right of it, but are you willing to go to such lengths to secure a kimono? I'll do the honors. A beauty reborn. My hair, my beautiful flowing locks, what have you done to me? That is brilliant, utterly brilliant. I don't think I've laughed so hard in ages. Chin up, Shigeru, I dare say she did you a favor. The Shikigumi might be inclined to take you more seriously now. You can have your kimono with my thanks, never mind the gil. The entertainment you've given me is payment enough. My lady, you are a saint. Are you ready, Nashu? And always, Inspector. Wait here, everyone. I'm sure it won't take long to put one of these on, right? Verily, there is no greater truth than what we must trust in ourselves, and the gods' fate shall conspire to see us succeed. Is this the will of the Kami? I believe I can hear them coming. Ta-da! My dear Nashi, you look incredible. Well, actually, yes, you do, you do. She looks every bit the Geico. I cannot fathom that doorman turning away. Come, my friends, let us put Nashi's disguise to the proof. Our man went completely bald. It was a sacrifice we were all willing to make. Okay, he wasn't actually that far, so that helps out. So what will you say about the rest of us? But will you have to be blind to disparage my stalwart ass? That is, the lovely Geico Neshu. A Geico, eh? Alright, let's have a look at you. Oh ho ho, and where is this lovely lass been hiding? Master Okabono is sure to take a shine to you. Alright, the girl may enter, no one else. Huzzah, it worked. Wish me luck. Though is it wise to let her go alone? Ideally, at least Naruto myself should have accompanied her, no? Oh, Shigure, I did tell you it was part of a plan of surpassing beauty, did I not? The Storf up here, the Saburo Sugahuri, the Geico up here. Chiyomi, what fortune that I may enjoy the company of the finest treasures the world has to offer. Their very presence makes the wine taste that much sweeter. Could not agree more, my lord. Alas, where you may lay hands upon your magnificent blade at whim, in vain I struggle to navigate the endless labyrinth that is a woman's fickle heart. And which I desire, I take, as will you when my little project is complete. Chiyomi, could you come and have a drink with us, please? Come, come. If my lords insist, I shall be glad to partake. Such a beautiful girl you are, and so skilled a dancer as well. You deserve only the best, and the very best you shall have, if you but give yourself body and soul to me. I fear my lord's rather admirable perseverance encroaches upon the obsessive. As I'm sure I've told you 1,000 times before, I should be glad to entertain one and all of the traditional hearts. Stubborn as ever, I see, no matter. In due time you'll be mine, one way or another. Begging your pardons, my lords. Oh, this is a welcome surprise. My lord, did you call for another Geico? Never mind. Come, my dear, have a seat. Salutations and greetings, my good sirs. Oh no. What is the meaning of this? I explicitly said I would be receiving no Takamuchi today. Far be it from me to judge a man for his pleasures, my lord, but I fear this is a bridge too far for me. Such beauty, such grace. Be that as it may, now is not the time. The day after tomorrow, perhaps. After I've had time to recover, but not today. Will my lord not reconsider? Pray allow me one dance to convince you. Enough. Yunjubo, remove this fetching yet belligerent Tokamochi from my sight. Lay hands upon a fair maiden, and I will do no such thing. Are you defying your master's order? The master has already paid you an considerable sum of money for your services. A contemptible master who consorts with lecherous dogs. I agree to serve only as the sword's protector, not as the executor of your whims. There he is, the wolf burglar. Impossible. At last the villain's revealed himself. What have you now, most wolfish of burglars? Yes, it was I all along. Hildebrand, Master of Disguise, Inspector of 1,000 Faces, Defender of Justice. I feel so conflicted. So you're not a Takamuchi, pity that. Bugger me if it isn't the talking statue. Fancy meeting you here, come to watch me steal the Saburo Sukahuri. Well, you know how this goes. Don't let him get away. Halt, fiend. Jeez. What happened? There you are, my dear. Are you unharmed? I'd be heartbroken if there was even a single scratch upon my Kokobon to be. My lord would do well to take care to Crayer where he places his hands, should he wish to keep them. Confound it, how does he manage to escape every time? But rejoice, my friends, for he failed in thievery once more. The Saburo Shikahuru remains safe and sound. You bold imbecile, look at what you're holding. Does that look even remotely like the Saburo Shikahuru to you? Does it? Does it? For the record, I'm not exactly bald. Be gone from my sight, and do not return until you found my sword. Well, the sword might be useful in tracking him down, at least. After all, we went through the trouble. He still managed to steal the Saburo Sukahuru. I sacrificed my flowing locks for nothing. Though I can't increasingly less for Akabono, he is nevertheless the man to be reckoned with. What meager reputation I have will be forfeit if we fail to bring the Wolfburg to justice. But we need not pursue him alone. Yujumbo has volunteer services. Together we may yet redeem ourselves. I think I know where the thief is heading, too. I believe the Wolfburger has fled to Yangtze. Considering the dagger I took from him in the chaos, though old and worn, has been well cared for over the years. It is more than just a tool to him, I think, and is clearly of Doman design. What an amazing coincidence. The self-same details has also caught my eye. Dare say you have the makings of an inspector, Shigure. I shall endeavor to take that as a compliment. To Yangtze. So is the guy actually a Gilgamesh in disguise? Because it could very well be. Alright, we'll head up this way, it looks like. I think. There is actually like a giant wall here that I have to go around. Pretty sure I'm supposed to go around it? I can't remember offhand. Okay, I'll go to the House of the Furious and be closer, so we'll go ahead and go that way. Okay. Oh, it didn't mean to jump off the dog, but whatever. I always remember I can fly out of here, so that's always a good shortcut. My word, have you ever seen something so full of splendor? But forgive me, we must not lose sight of the matter at hand. How shall we pursue our query? That's a very good question, to which I currently have no answer. I do. Woof woof. What a nice old doggy. Dagaro is more than a mere traveling companion. His sense of smell is unparalleled. Give over the burglar's dagger that he may track his scent. Brilliant idea, Jim. Yes, indeed. Here, take it. Woof, woof, woof. There he goes. Oh, he has the scent already. With me, Nashu. Perhaps fate is conspiring to see us succeed after all. Don't get your hopes up that early, man. Oh, right here. What ails little Daguro? Why will he go no further? How is it that you remember his? Tis like there are Namazu about. Your instinct befuddles the senses. No, unfortunately, we know the Wolf Burglar came this way. Perhaps if we search, we can find some other clue to his whereabouts. Leave it to me, Shigure. If there are clues to be found in these ruins, my keen Inspector scent shall lead me to them. Wait for me, Inspector. Wait for me. Yeah, there they go again, charging up before we have a chance to discuss our plan of action. Must they always be so reckless? Nothing for it but to follow suit, I suppose. Why don't you search the area to the northwest, Naren? Oh, I found a Nambazu. Ick. I'm alive, I am. Hail and hearty, yes, yes. Nursing a rather vicious hangover from a salt fit of tea, but otherwise none the worse for wear. That's a thanks to you for waking me before I was set upon by ravenous beasts or thieving bandits. Unless you wouldn't happen to be a thieving bandit, would you? That depends. Have you got a certain priceless sword on you? You may be assured I have nothing of value whatsoever. Yes, yes. However, I have some vague recollection of a traveler who found an unusual sword across his back. I was deep in my teacups at the time, but I know what I saw. Huh, drunken Namazu. What is his part in all this? He sold the wolf burglar. What luck. Which way did he go? It's a bit of a blur, so I doubt my memory will be of any use. My baubles, on the other hand, should do the trick. My adorable little friend, you need not strain yourself on our account. We too have fond ways of finding the fiend. Yes, yes, my keen Namazu sense is telling me that the wolf burglar went that way. Yes, that way. Which way? We may as well split up again. I would help you, but hangover, yes. Yes. Bye-bye, friends. Have fun hunting the wolf burglar. Alright, looks like we have to go ahead and just look around for the wolf burglar. There's apparently right around this area somewhere, I guess. Oh, where exactly is indeed a question. The enemies are still not able to fight me at all, so that's a good thing. I kind of figured if they had a segment in Shadowbringers, the enemies actually might be aggressive towards me in that, but... There's somebody else hanging around here. Level 81. He's probably doing the actual Stormblood quest, then. Or no, actually... Well, yeah, I guess so. Maybe? No, he's over level for it. He might be doing, like, the post-patch stuff for him, but he's definitely over level for it either way. 81 would be in Endwalker territory. Where is our little friend? Oh, here we go. Plot relevant gloves. Good thing we found this. On the irrelevant part shards, you spy what a conspicuous pair of gloves. If they belong to the work burglar, perhaps they may prove useful. Found something, have you? I do recall him wearing gloves, but for lack of possible leads, I say let Dagobro follow this fresh scent. Now that Namazu is gone, he should have no difficulty finding the owner. Woof woof. Here we go. Woof woof woof. Alright, time for him to go find him. What news, Jim? We came as soon as we heard the barking. Now that Namazu has departed, Dagobro is capable of pursuing her quarry once more. Your stalwart comrade found gloves that may have belonged to him. And so we're about to see where they led us. Woof woof. He's got the scent. Clickinar, we must not lose sight of Dagobro. Or Dagoro. There he is. We mustn't let him escape this time. Hold, Ronan. You know well how quick he can be. Let's hold this pursuit to when he cannot outrun. Go, Doguro. Seize the Lupin. Gosh, he's a fast doggy. Aye, there's none faster. Come, we must secure the sword and the thief. Gosh, he really likes Kobin, doesn't he? But we all have our weaknesses, I suppose. Still, there's no denying that he's a very, very good dog. How could he possibly have, the nerve? You really should have thought this through, or have you already forgotten that I have got friends in high places? Montoro, to me! Uh-oh. Damn. By the Kali, what have you done to my bird? Got you. Rejoice, Shogiri, for I, Hildebrand, Agent of Acquirer, Inspector Extraordinaire, have reclaimed the Saburo Shikahori. Yes, it seems we have, though before we declare it certainly, I would verify the authenticity of the blade. But of course. Oh, this is no fake. It is indeed a work of art. A masterpiece that could only be the treasured Saburo Shikahori. I just remembered I have urgent business in Kagane, which as well as it should afford me the opportunity to return the Saburo Shikahori to its rightful owner. Pray, allow me to do so. You have my word, I shall surrender to no one. How lucky we have to have a friend like Jim, steadfast, loyal, honorable, man of a man from another mother. Let's quit this place and return to Kugane of the Wolf Burglar. I am sure the Shikigumi have a sail with his name on it. Okay, I feel like him getting the blade may not go the best way we could. But back to Kugane we go. Really seems like they want us to stick around Kugane the most for this. We've had a couple of times where we've gone out, but otherwise the entire storyline has pretty much been taking place in Kugane. Which I guess kind of makes sense because the Far East is only like a couple zones. Since Stormblood was so weirdly split between two different sides of the world, pretty much, so... I was about to talk to that person. It is not the person I want to be talking to. Akuza District. What business have you with the Sikagumi? The wolf burglar, the Lupin who has made a mock of me and my brothers? I, Shigure, and my comrades have successfully captured the notorious wolf burglar of Kugani, and brought him here that we might surrender him into the custody of the Sikagumi. Full glad we accept this unexpected bounty. The fiend has been a source of unending consternation for us. My thanks to you all. Pray, bring him inside, honored friends. Bloody fools, a lot of you, blind to the true villain in your midst. Is it true then? The wolf burglar has been detained. Well done. Who must we thank for this suspicious turn of events? I, Hildebrand, agent of Acquire and Inspector Extraordinaire, did bring the wolf burglar to heel by customary style and aplomb. Very good, very good. And the Saburo Sakahoro, where is it? You mean you don't have it? I thought Yujimbo had returned it to you. Yujimbo, that disgraceful disgrace of a samurai? Nay, I have seen neither hide nor hair of him. I can only presume that Jim is currently enjoying a play of dango at the Yumaneki tea house before paying Master Onakabono a visit. Or perhaps he is Scott of the Saburo Sakahoro. This is a joke to you people, isn't it? Uh-oh. Of all the stupid, inexplicable, utterly unjustifiable, for what reason could you possibly even for a moment consider it wise to let a single man, not just any man either, a man I just expelled from my service? Make me, Warden. If you fail to deliver that sword, I shall make it the focus of my remaining years that your dreams go unfulfilled. We certainly can't have that, which reminds me, Shigure, you once told me it was your dream to serve alongside us. Is that still the case? Yes, sir, it is. Good, because in light of your recent accomplishment, I would like nothing more than to induct you into the Sikagumi. What say you? It would be an honor, sir. Glad to hear it. There are, of course, some few procedures and discussions with my superiors that must come first, but we may attend to them now, if your comrades do not mind waiting. Not at all. We shall await your triumphant return, Shigure. Well, that's glad that he's getting his chance to be in the, Samurai Police. My friends, it is finished. A Shigure Reborn. Well, I would not dare put it to such grandiose terms, but indeed, I feel as though I'm a changed man. And it is the you who have changed me for the better. A thousand thanks to you, Narn, Inspector Hildebrand and Ashu. Though I have only just become a Sikagumi, I've already been given my first assignment. I am to pursue the renegade Yujimbo and recover the Saburo Sakahoro. Unless as a new recruit, I have been afforded no additional men or resources to accomplish this task. If I'm to succeed, I'll need all the help I can get. Say no more, Shigure. I shall be glad to give it. I, Hildebrand, Agent of Inquiry, Inspector Extraordinaire, do hereby swear to help you scour all creation, from the deepest pit of the seven hells to the very pinnacle of the heavens, for Jim and the Saburo Sakahoro. And so our hunt begins again. Wait for me, Inspector. Wait for me. Well, it seems like the solemn guy actually has a bit of a way of laughing to him, so... Part of me still struggles to believe it, Narn. The wolf burglar captured and myself becoming a Tsukuyomi. Again, I cannot thank you enough for all you've done for me. What an odd, circuitous path has led to this point. To be honest, the most vexing complication was the loss of my hair, though it naturally assures me that she is already in the process of procuring a potent hair tonic to remedy that. Once more, we find ourselves waiting for fate to spur our story forward. Until we have a lead on the Saburo Shikahoro, we can only but do enjoy their spite. Another nice dance. You look well, Narn. I pray your adventures have not been too taxing. I, for myself, the search for Saburo Shikahoro as well as Imjubo continues, with that I claim even a measure of progress. Shigiri, there you are. We thought perhaps to find you inside, my bald man, but I see you're here, in the company of my steward assistant. Bald, you of all people should. I see the little guy hiding behind the tree over there, too. Having failed to seize upon the new information of value or even passing relevance, we're in the midst of reconsidering our investigative strategy. But tell me, have you had word of Jim and our missing sword? Jim? Who is... Ah, yes, Yojimbo. No. As I've been telling Narn, I have made no progress since we last spoke. You seem distressed, Shigiri. If you yet pine for the lost locks, then pine no longer. We have brought you a hair tonic of preternatural effectiveness. Really? Well, that is actually a very considerate gesture. Thank you. Why not try it right now? Oh yeah, the sooner the better, perhaps. Yeah, that's our some people friend. I say, to meet with Master Zombiebrand as bosom companions yet again. Surely the kami have been kind to me. Tis always a pleasure to see a man of the old horde, but were you not bound for Eruzia? Why are you in the Far East? Indeed, I thought to return home and rejoin my brothers, and to that end did I call upon a local fisherman to see your passage. 'Twas from him that I heard a tale most fascinating, which compelled me to stay. A Funa Yore, a far eastern variety of the undead, have been seen wandering an isle shore. As my previous attempts to recruit fellow zombies had met with failure, I thought maybe not broaden my criteria, and appealed to his ghost in this Reno Caminarde. Alas, his most elusive courier, rather shy it would seem, sought to learn more of the Funa Yore by questioning the people of the city, but have been unsuccessful so far. I see. I realize this is sudden, but in your inquiries, you hear mention of Jim. Jim, I fear I've heard not of that particular Far Eastern spirit. Though to be honest, not all have been willing to entertain my company, perhaps due to my undead nature. Pains me to hear that in this world there remain people prejudiced against the living impaired. You seek this Jim, Master Zombiebrand. If so, I'd be glad to help. Grateful as we be, it would be wise to change your attire. People's reluctance to speak with you might be due to your passing resemblance to a certain wolfish fugitive who, until recently, terrorized the city. Oh, how careless of me. I shall change to something less conspicuous at once. Then it is settled. When at first you don't succeed, make inquiries again. Let us split up and speak with the men and women of Kagane. Alright, let's go ahead and talk to some people then. It's the same guy we're talking to again. Let me guess, you're searching for a man named Yojimbo. The Tsukugumi questioned me about him not long ago. Very desperate to find him, they were. I doubt they'll receive much help from the populace at present, though. Why, yeah, surely you've heard that Kagane Wolfburger has been arrested. Despite what the wealthy elite would have you believe, he is no demon deserving of a harsher sentence. If anything, he's a hero to the downtrodden, having shared his spoils at least among them. If you ask me, the Tsukugumi ought to take a closer look at the merchants that he targeted. Akabono, in particular, has been a center of many dark rumors. Anyway, in light of the Wolfburger's detainment, many are less than willing to aid the Tsukugumi in their activities. Unfortunately, if you suspect you'll be working with them, you too may find your overtures rebuffed. Fair enough, fair enough. Okay, this is the one that's in the circle by themselves, for sure. Yojimbo, you say? That name does ring a bell. Ah, yes, now I recall. The Lupin fellow was asking about him as well. But that was some time ago. He's since been detained by the Tsukugumi. The Lupin, not your Yojimbo, that is. Not that I mentioned why. He's no criminal. Why, when I told him how my mother had taken ill, he gave me the Koban to purchase her medicine without me asking if anything. Then he says he's done terrible things, but a man like that? No, I refuse to believe it. If there's any justice in this world, he'll be set free. Okay, there's still somebody here in this area that we have to talk to. I'm not seeing them easily. Unless it's this person, but I kind of doubt it. I'm not sure. Huh. Hang on, let me check real quick, I guess. Oh, you're also pursuing that Yojimbo fellow. The Tsukugumi were asking about him the other day. I'll tell you what I told them. I've never heard of the man. Just between you and me, even if I did know something, I don't know if I'd want to tell them. You know the Kagane Wolfburglar, the one they locked away. Rumor has it they intend to inflict upon him terrible punishments for his so-called crimes. Madness, I tell you, madness. Every single one of the burglar's victims were among the most notorious scoundrels of the city. Greedy merchants with no scruples whatsoever. What's more, everything he stole he gave to the poor and needy, and yet they decry him as a villain. Fools. Okay, so it was this lady. Well, I think I checked then. But yeah, it sounds like the city is really not interested in helping due to the fact that the wolf is seen as a good guy, I guess. I see, and what have you learned, Narn? Apparently a certain Lupin is rather well loved. I had no idea the plague of the Wolfburger weighed upon the minds of so many. What exactly did they say? A hero to the poor and downtrodden, a criminal who simply gave away his hard-earned spoils. This is all quite unexpected. But whatsoever aspersions they may cast upon his victims, the law is the law. Even disreputable merchants deserve a fair and equitable treatment. To ignore their plight is to let the mob decide their fate. That said, to hear that some may withhold information and protest and cause for concern. As a man of the Tsukugumi, I cannot help but feel conflicted. If I may, Sugiri, it may be best to dress in less conspicuous clothing, at the least for the time being. Hate to say it, but that is a sensible suggestion. Surprisingly, perhaps I should make use of my old kimono. Yet even if I were to do so, my face is already known. That would mark me as a Tsukugumi, and perhaps even resent my attempts to deceive them. I've got an idea. Why not ask the dwarf burglar? If he's so popular with the people, who knows what secrets they've told him. Ask the wolf burglar? If both he and Yojimbo had designs on the Saburo Sekihoro, it's possible they might know one another. Well done, Nashu. I was but mere moments from reaching the self-same conclusion. It's settled then. Let us go and question the prisoner without further delay. Greetings and well met, comrade. If I might have a moment of your time. Then we may ascertain the whereabouts of the future of the Jimbo. We wish to speak with the Kogani wolf burglar. Will you permit us to enter? Certainly, Shigure. If it will aid your investigation, follow me. I trust you're enjoying our hospitality. I come bearing questions. Questions, eh? For little old me, you say. Following your arrest, the Ronin Yunjimbo absconded with the Saburo Sukahoro you stole from Master Akabano. He remains at large. We have reason to believe the sword was his objective all along, given that it was yours as well. Thought you might note something of the man as a motive. Everyone knows that the sword's worth a bloody fortune, then some. But finding a buyer for a masterpiece as famous as the Saburo Sukahoro, especially after word of its theft had stood far and wide, well, good luck with that, says I. Why, they surely have to avail themselves of the services of certain disreputable folks with whom I've happened to be intimately acquainted. I'd be happy to introduce you lot as soon as you set me free. What? Absolutely not. That is out of the question. Then we've got nothing more to discuss. Be best in your way. Now, Shigure, let us not be too quick to judge. If the goodly men and women of Kogani are willing to trust in his good intentions, perhaps we should as well. There's an awful lot of people who are willing to vouch for his character. If what they say is true, then it would be wrong to see him hanged. I'll propose to my superiors that you'll be temporarily released into our custody for the purposes of our investigation. Should you abide by the terms of our arrangement, you may receive leniency. What say you? I say you've got yourself a deal, Baldy. Will they even consider my proposal, though? The deliberations alone may prove time-consuming, and if they refuse... Mind me, Nash, you do have that hair tonic on you. I do. I sure do, Inspector. Now's as good a time as ever to try it, don't you think? Here in the jail? Well, far be it for me to refuse. Remember to use the whole bottle, my good man. Pour it over your head until not a single drop remains. That seems rather wasteful, but if you insist. I feel strange, like my scalp is... Oh, by the kami. Sagiri, you're right, I heard you shouting. Light, it binds them. There are too many. And turn and flex and shake and bounce. Perfection, rejoice, my goodly burglar. As I, Hildebrand, agent of inquiry, Inspector Extraordinaire, have liberated you from your just imprisonment. Now see here, Inspector. Huh? What happened? Has the prisoner escaped? Still in his cell, I see, but what in the world was that blinding light? 1,000 pardons, one of my associates was carrying small explosives, one of which detonated unexpectedly. I, of course, bade her to take the others outside immediately, for safety's sake. I believe that explains that, yes? Yes? Right then, if you excuse me. Yes, of course, very good. Wait, when did Shigeri regrow his hair? That actually was a pretty clever plan, all things considered. Even if they try and hang the guy, he won't die. He's already dead. How he managed to escape undetected, I have no idea. I can but pray that our rules remain intact. Wolf Burglar led the others into the waterways below. We should follow. Can we just go down there? Yeah, I guess we can. Alright. Not really been down here much, I don't think. Been down here before? If so, you may have met my friends already. Compatible lot, all Kogani's cast-offs. If anyone heard a peep from your quarry, be them. Come now, don't be shy. Oh, you've been looking well for a rat bastard. Takes a wolf to know a rat, huh? So what do we owe the pleasure? And more importantly, how do you slip free of the Shikagumi's noose? With my dashing good looks and my silver tongue, how else? But never you mind that, I need information, Koju. Do you now? Or is the Shikagumi at your shoulder the one asking questions? No, I did give the lad a hard time. He did right by me, and I mean to return the favor. Hey, you mean you're helping him? Have you gone mad? Well, even if I have, it's nothing in years needs to worry your pretty little heads over. Give us a hand, we'll be out of your hair. Wolf's honor. They're not a bad bunch, really. Most tried to make it living on the straight and narrow. Some even had a mind to join the Shikagumi, like you, but were found wanting for this reason or that. When honest work, no longer an option, that leaves the other sort. The dangerous, the disreputable, the dirty. Somebody's got to do it, and so these industrial souls pick up the slack. Maybe they're not the cream you prefer to hobnob with, but while you're in their company, I'd ask that you comport yourselves with a modicum of civility. I should like to believe that I have done just that, but forgive me if I've given you any reason to think otherwise. See, fast fans we all are. Right then. We're after a bloke which goes by the monocular Yojimbo. Have you heard of the man? Yojimbo, I can't say it rings a bell. Oh wait, any of you know a fellow by the name of Yojimbo? Well, there you have it. Might be different if he had a bounty on his head. What do you do anyways? Piss in the Boguya's rice porridge? Ah, if only he stole the Saburo Sukahoro, he did. Bugger me, that's a beauty. Wonder why, though. Finding a buyer even through the black market would be a challenge and a half. And if he'd even put out the word he was looking, we'd have heard it by now. Bad. Come all this way and leave with nothing. Here, let's not call it a day just yet. Assuming this Yojimbo didn't steal the sword for the challenge, there's only two reasons he'd take it. To sell it or to keep it. And if it's not about the money, then I doubt this is his first prize, or the last. My keen inspector sends whispers and speaks. Of a thieving collector of swords. Yes, there can be no mistake. Aye, what he said, I suppose. If he's a collector, then only the best will do. Which means his next target might be, oh, I don't know, the Amano Marakomo? Wait, the Ama no Marakuma, but I thought that was nothing more than a fairy tale. Do you mean to tell me the fabled sword of Eld actually exists? A giant kami tried to kill me and my friends with it, but I deflected the bow. You what? I have so many questions, but first, where did all this happen? House within the Koji of the Red's treasure vault, eh? If that's the case, then it seems to me you ought to continue your search in the Ruby Sea, no? Might well be the best place for us to look in that case. Let us brook no further delay and head to the Ruby Sea at once. Alright. To think the Ama no Marakuma is not only real, but it was brought to the bear against you and yours by a kami of unfathomable strength. In any event, we know now where we might search, the Ruby Sea. Before I may leave, however, there is a matter of great importance which I must attend. Well, perhaps great importance is something of an overstatement. I speak of the inspector's earlier advice concerning my garments. I'll meet you at the Ruby Price after I've changed. Pray, go ahead without me, I insist. All set for another trip into the glittering westward expanse, I know I am. Let us hop aboard the next ferry to the Ruby Price and wait for Shigiri there, as he requested. Come along. Okay, we'll go to Onokura this time and see if that's a better stopping point. Kinda don't want to go to the underwater one because I have to go through several loading screens just to be able to, like, get anywhere near where I want to go. This isn't a bad spot, though. Actually, this is pretty far away. I don't know if the other one would have been any closer, though, either. No, there's nowhere that's, like, anywhere close to this, so it wouldn't have mattered, I guess. Pretty sure we're heading towards, Actually, I think this is the entrance to the zone, isn't it? Oh, Chikiri, over here, over here. Oh, the kami, I thought you were someone else at first. Well, so suggested that I should wear something other than the garments of a Tsukugumi for a time. I paid a visit to Ganidori and purchased something completely unlike my usual attire. It's quite the change, but very much for the better, I'd say so myself. I didn't realize you could be so fashionable. Fashionable, please, Nashu. You give me so much credit. I'd say that get up with Azori? I don't see that becoming a trend. Not that it matters. We didn't come here to mess about, eh? We've got a collector to catch. Assuming he's after the Amano Marakomo, we've got to get to the Isle of Zeki. Any ideas? By air or by underwater passage, eh? A bit more tricky than I thought. About the blessing of the Kojin, the latter seems almost impossible. What about that bird of yours? Montaro, was it? After what the inspector did to him, bah. He'll be keeping a wide berth, I reckon, assuming he's even fit to fly. It was so much traumatic experience for all involved, yay. Forgive me my bluntness, my worthless compatriot, but it occurs to me that we have yet to hear your motives for attempting to steal the Saburo Sakaharo from Master Akabono. Did not Koji say that selling such a blade would be extraordinarily difficult? It's not stealing to take back what was stolen. That black-hearted bastard Akabono prized it from the hands of its rightful owner. He was a humble samurai who lived a humble life devoid of most luxuries. Righteous man who never turned his back on those in need, certainly not a young lumpen boy who'd fled Doma during the occupation. Two lived as father and son, and with few comforts saved each other's company. And then one day a merchant came calling, asking after the samurai sword. Asking him the part of his one prized possession, but a sword is a samurai soul, and he'd rather die than sell it, even for a fortune. But the merchant, he's not the sort to go quietly into the night. He takes his tax and worms his way into the samurai's affairs. Small sums at first, but bigger and bigger, before he knows that the samurai owes the merchant a valuable amount of coin, and so he pledges his blade as collateral. The samurai worked day and night to reclaim his honor, but while strong in spirit, he was weak in body. He fell sick and soon after passed, leaving his lupin charge alone in this unjust world. All this time, you were only... He left Kagane for a time and returned years later from Yakusho, having learned the ways of the shinobi that he might honor his adopted father by helping others as he helped him as a child. A chivalrous guise for personal vendetta, perhaps. More than anything, he yearned to reclaim the samurai sword, not as a thrilling memento for their time together, that he might wear it with pride. All this time, Master Akabono is your main objective. When you broke into a shop in the Rakaza district, you were searching for the Saburo Sakaharo. You kept a close eye on him, even as you continued to target other disreputable merchants. They might drive him to make additional measures to protect the sword, knowing that in doing so, he'd eventually reveal its location. It's settled. The Saburo Sakaharo must be returned to its rightful owner. Hey, if it's so hard for people to reach the Isle of Zeki, how is Jumbo planning to get there? That I do not know, but regardless, if he was heading there, someone must have noted his passing. I sent a question to the pirates of Sakazuki and see if we have observed any traveling resembling Jumbo of late. We are of the same mind, Shigeri. To Sakazuki at post haste. Do we need the mender? I'm honestly not sure, but let me go ahead and check. No, we haven't really done any battle lately, so I guess that makes sense. Oh, I remember you, looking for more dead men. A healthy, real thin samurai with a wide-brimmed hat and oversized geta. Trevor like that would not escape my notice, which is to say I'm confident I haven't seen him. Sorry to disappoint you. Hello, my friend. Thank you for taking the time to speak with us. As I said before, my good woman, when at first you don't succeed, make inquiries again. Let us away. Fair enough. Okay, there's somebody over there. What was that? A lanky samurai with a large hat? As it happens, I spoke with a traveler like that. Had a dog with him, too. Sure enough, he had a mind to head to the Isle of Zeki. Couldn't imagine why, with that red being as unwelcome as they are. And there being no place to dock a boat. I told him as much, but he shrugged it off and went on his merry way. Come to think of it, did I see that dog of his not long ago? On the beach below, wandering about? I hope he didn't abandon him. You've been tremendously helpful. 1,000 thanks to you. Surely the canine in question is Daguru. We must gather the others and search for Jim's beloved companion at once. This has to be either Gilgamesh or somebody, like, related to Gilgamesh. Dagaro here, Dagaro. Oh, I think I see him over there. Huh, maybe he doesn't like us anymore. No, you just gotta give the pup the right incentive is all. Incentive? Surely it can't be that simple. See for yourself. Wolf, wolf. Indeed, he is happy. So that's all it takes to win him over, eh? A single Kaban. Greedy little thing. Hush, Shigiri. Dagaro is a good dog, and now he'll lead us to his master. Woof, woof. Where are they gonna go swim? They're charging into the water like they're gonna like swim underneath there without the Oh, okay, never mind then. This isn't quite a fix indeed. Wolf, wolf. Dagaro, what are you doing here? I thought I told you to wait for me. Hildy. Jim, my good man, I mean you Rascallian. You've nowhere to run. Cease your shenanigans and relinquish the Subaru Sukahuro at once. I will do no such things. Ever since I was blessed by a certain iconic warrior, I've yearned for an opportunity to redeem myself, and so I set about searching for stronger swords with which I might bring everything to bear. Mark me, the Amano Marakomo will be mine, for it is the key to my victory. If you dare to bar my path, I'll show you no mercy. Stay your hand, my friend, but I know you mean well. Securing the sword is a grave responsibility which falls to you. I, Hildebrand, Agent Macquarie, and Inspector Extraordinaire, will resolve this conflict and reclaim the sword. Prepare to be amazed as the Subaru Sukahuro is delivered into my waiting arms. Dagaro, oh Dagaro, come here and let Hilda give you a great big belly rub. Dagaro, you'll do no such thing. What? Betrayed? The inspector does come from a wealthy family, so maybe he smells the money. Till you resemble the Subaru Sukahuro, I will give Dagaro the most fierce of belly rubs, therefore depriving you of the pleasure, such is my ultimum. Dagaro, return to me this instant. Oh, fie on it, you win. The sword is yours. By the Kami, I can't believe that actually worked. Inspector Hildebrand's power of negotiation is most impressive. Mommy! My man can run on water. I'm mad at getting a burial. Wait, where's the Saburo Sakahuro? Right where it belongs. You fiend, return at once. That's far enough, all of you. Bugger me, where'd they come from? Bah, this isn't over. Shigiri, what is this all I hear about you setting free a notorious fugitive? Explain yourself at once. Well, you see, Inspector Hildebrand and I, in order to track down Yujimbo and the Saburo Sakahuro, we need to enlist the assistance of the wolf burglar. To that end, we remove him from the goal. Jail. Temporary, of course. We have every intention of returning him to his cell. And how do you intend to do so when your prisoner has taken flight? Shiguro, I charge you with aiding and abetting a criminal in their escape. Be reasonable. You know full well that everything Shiguro did was to achieve a greater good, to uphold the law of the land. We will return with the Saburo Sakahuro and the wolf burglar, I swear to you. I understand that you were his friend, but to make an exception would only compound the offense. No man is above the law, not even our own. Man, this guy is not how to break, like, this entire storyline. Like, he was happy for half a patch while I got to be a Kagumi. Looking for Jim, but, beyond that, has not been going well for him. What a miscarriage of justice to see our Shigiri spirited away like a common criminal, in complete discord of the extenuating circumstances. It falls to us to find a way to right this wrong, but there's no place to devise a plan. To God, my friends. Alright. Back to Kagani. It's kind of lucky that we weren't all charged in abetting an escape of a criminal as well. Well, at least Hildebrand. I'm surprised they didn't, like, take Hildebrand. Oh my good woman, I hardly know where to begin. Ever since our return, I've been racking my brain, trying to conceive of a means by which we may free Shigiri from his predicament, but no avail. By scouting with a sword, the war burglar has done us no favors, and yet I do not think his tale of a samurai in the Akabona was a lie. My keen inspector's sense tells me that many of the threads of this tale are converging upon a single point not far from now, which all truth shall be laid bare for all to see. Core, that's what I like to hear, and I agree, I don't think the wolf burglar is bad at all. Once the Kagumi realize that, they're sure to let Shigiri off the hook, don't you think? I most certainly do, Nashu. Furthermore, I say to hasten this most desirous of resolutions, I must begin investigating Master Okabona at once. Hold the fort while I'm gone, my steward assistant. Yes, sir, Inspector. I don't know what he's about, but I'm sure it's brilliant. This is another patch done, I believe. I suppose this day was bound to come. No matter, soon there will be nothing in this world beyond my grasp. I'm kind of curious to see how, like, the Lalafell plays in all this. He really hasn't been, like, part of the storyline since the very beginning, but he has been, like, popping up here and there in the cutscenes. There's the little Lalafell now, actually. Alright. We're probably at the last patch now, I imagine. Oh, where in the world could he be? Oh, it's you. I don't suppose you've bumped into Inspector Hildebrand roaming about, have you? Making his inquiries? Oh, ever since Shigure got contained by the Tsukuyomi, the inspector's been busy looking into the affairs of Master Akabono, but to no avail. Never feel my faithful assistance. I have returned. Your unwavering loyalty to the pursuit of honor and justice and hard-boiled egg is to be commended, my good woman. I'd go as far as to say that in all my years as inspector, I have known no fan more passionate than you. But speaking of fans, during the course of my investigation into the darker rumors concerning Master Akabono, I received a mysterious missive I can but presume was penned by one of my many admirers. Gosh, Inspector Hildebrand, even in the Far East you've got yourself a following. Can I see it? Certainly, Nashu. That's interesting. It's definitely not written by a Hingen, but they don't seem to be too good with the Orzian letters. Yeah, something of light, you who seeks the strongest of swords, the Saburo Sukahuro. Know that I've laid claim to this most priceless treasure. If you make it yours, meet me at Kogani Oshashi for a duel to end all duels. Sincerely, you know who. Then something of light, you say? Well, he must be referring to none other than my humble self, the one and only gentleman of light. That said, I'd rather resolve this dispute without resorting to duels and the like. Wait here, my friends, while I go and attempt to reason with this misguided ruffian. I'm pretty sure they wrote warrior, not gentleman. Which probably means they're talking about Narn? What do you think, Inspector? Inspector Hildebrand? What do you mean he up and ran off? And why are you still standing here? You should hurry up and try and catch him before he does something silly. Fair enough. I think we're getting another trial, which has been a while, actually. They gave us 3 trial in the original, like, quest line, but they didn't give us one in Heavensward at all. But it sounds like we might be getting one at the end of this one, at least. It's actually further than I thought. Where am I actually heading here? Okay. Oh, there he is. In his natural pose. Is that you, Narn? As you came to see, I have seemed to find myself in a pickle, and by pickle I mean the ground. Scotty Asharsi lies beyond this gate. Before I could pass through, I found myself suddenly accosted, then averted, then embedded thrustily by the dear, misguided Jim. The duel I must regretfully leave up to you. Yep, we do have a trial. Nice. So, for the next video, we will go on to that trial, and we're going to beat up Jim. Probably find out that he's more than likely Gilgamesh, but maybe we'll get surprised. In any case, I'll see you guys next time.